because of homosexuality. That is an ignorant and a lazy theology. When you consider the historicity of the text, the reason the city was destroyed is because God couldn't find no righteous people. Look, see, you've been to Sunday school. He said, give me 50, I'll save the city. Give me 25, I'll save the city. Give me 10, and I'll save the city. Sodom and Gomorrah was not destroyed because of homosexuality. It was destroyed because the homosexuals couldn't find nobody that was holy to tell them that ain't clean. And the problem with our city, the problem with our state, the problem with our church is nobody want to be holy enough to tell the truth about sin and let somebody know this is right and that's wrong. This is holy and this is unholy. This is the right way to do it and this is the wrong. Even if I'm guilty, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makah HaKadosh, and double honors to the elders and the possible, the elders and apostles from Great Millstone, GMS, the elders and apostles, and to the rest of the brothers on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Shalom Bayatah Dabada, and to the Hakim and Akwat, inside to repent, Shalom to you, Mashpaka, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Shalom, Mashpaka. Just going, but I just want to go into this real quick, and I got that clip off the elder brother Karata Zabah from out of Baltimore, and you see these pagan building preachers, man. You see them sitting there talking about the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua didn't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because of a sodomite, of being a damn sodomite. Are you stupid, man? What does he read? That's a lazy. That's a lazy false doctrine. Man, what are you talking about, man? These people are something else, man. These people are something else. But let's get it straight into it and we'll end it off. Just hit it real quickly. You know, let's hit it real quick. We're gonna start off with this one first. Let's go to the book of Jude, right? We're gonna see what the scriptures say. Why did Yahweh destroy? Mind you, he said that place was left as an example unto others that shall live ungodly. What are you talking about? These people don't make no damn sense, man. And then you see them all up in there. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. They these people right here, right? Proverbs 21 and 16. They these people. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And that's what you call that right there. That's the congregation of the dead right there. They all got their hands up in the air. That's those dry bones right there. They have not received the breath, the Holy Spirit from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. See? Those are those dead bones right there. See? Don't get it, man. Just don't get it. Talking about that the Most High didn't destroy that place. He left that wicked ass place as an example unto these motherfuckers that's doing this stuff right now in Babylon the Great, aka America. Sodom and Gomorrah was left as an example unto you. That man, let me just read it. Let's go to the book of Jude, right? 1, and we're gonna go down to verse 7, right? And Jude, his name was Yahweh. Let's show you. The book of Jude. Oh yeah, see Jude was like everybody. No, he was an Israelite, you dumbasses. And you see what it says right there? That's the Greek. But you go back and this goes into Yahweh. You see it right here? You see that right there? Where I just punched? Slakia. You see what I just punched right there? Yahweh. See? That was Jude's name. His name was Yahweh. See? But let's go back. Right? Let's read the text. And it says, Jude, the servant of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the brother of James, to them that are sanctified by Yahweh, our the Father, and preserved in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and called. Let's go down to the point, though, that I want. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. Doing what? Going after strange flesh was what? Are set for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. See? So what it says, what they was doing, going after strange flesh. What strange flesh? Strange flesh is man on man, woman on woman. That's strange flesh. The appropriate flesh would be man on woman, woman on man. That's the appropriate flesh. Strange flesh is the same sex. See? So what is he talking about? You could just end it off right there. See? That's what that strange flesh was. See? These people are something else, man. Hey, man, you can't make this stuff up, right? Before I get the next one up, but let me grab this. Let's go to Genesis 18. And let's go down to 20. We'll start wrong. Let me see real quick. Yeah, we'll start at 20. Genesis 18 and 20. And the Lord Yahweh said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous. Wait. He said, because their sin is very grievous. What sin is very grievous? What sin is very grievous? What sin is a vile, abominable, wicked thing to do? It's very grievous. Let me punch up that word right quick. Grievous. Right? Kabod. And it says what? To be heavy, be weighty, be grievous, be hard, be rich, be honorable, be glorious, be burdensome, be honored. See, so you see what this basically means. It means to be something that's just a strong, heavy thing, a strong, heavy, abominable transgression to commit, man. That's what it's talking about. What it mean? See, that's what it mean. See, but let's get back to it though, right? I mean, it's a grievous transgression. Now, let's go and show you this grievous transgression right quick. Let's go to Genesis 19. In Genesis 19, you see what it says right here, the doom of Sodom. Now let's go down, right? You know what? Let's let me see. Damn. You know what? I started for Genesis 19 and 4. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, it's like it round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came in to this night? It's like it to thee this night. Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. What he said, let's read that again. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And Lot went out unto the door unto them, and shut the door after him. But first, before I continue reading, let's read the NLT. Verse 5. Genesis 9 and 5. They shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them. These were some vile, abominable motherfuckers, man. See? But let's go back to the KJV and continue at verse 7. And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. What did he say? Do not so wickedly. Don't do this wicked thing. And it says what? Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. You see what he said right there? He said, don't do this wicked ass thing to them. That's very wicked. See? So it says that's such a wicked thing to them. See? And I'm going to go back to the point, but I'm going to get this other one on and make this point. Let's go to Judges. See, I'm just making the point showing you that that's a vile thing, right? Judges, the 19th chapter, right? And let's go down to the point, though, just to read the point, right? Let's start at 22. Judges 19 and 22. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, meaning Israelites that was idol worshippers, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, bring forth the men that came into thy house, that we may know them. Let's read the NLT. While they were enjoying themselves, a crowd of troublemakers from the town surrounded the house. They began beating at the door and shouting to the old man, bring out the man who is staying with you, so we can have sex with them. You see this vile act right here? Let's go back to the KJV, verse 23. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them, and said unto them, nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is come into my house. Do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them will I bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so vile a thing. Do what? Do not so vile a thing. You see? Because that's a very vile act. See? So let's go back to that real quick. Let's go back to that. Jude 1 and verse 7. See? So it says what? Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. What is that strange flesh? It's same sex. That's a vile act, man. See? And the Most High will bring, he brought annihilation and a grievous death upon their asses for that. See? What you think? Up in there, you think they was doing sodomite stuff and having consensual sodomy, doing consensual sodomizing stuff? See? No, man. First of all, why you think Sodom was called that? Why you think the city was called Sodom? You think it was called Sodom because the Most High burnt it? No, it was called that before he burnt it. So why was it called Sodom? See? Before I do that, let's grab, let me see real quick. Let me see. Now you know what? Let me punch that up real quick. Slakia. You see what it says right here? Sodomized. Sodomize, past tense. Sodomize, past, it says what? Sodomize, have anal intercourse with somebody. Let's go down here. You see what it says right here in the Cambridge? It says sodomized, to put, and believe me, man, I really don't even want to read this. It's actually disgusting even reading it. Even hearing it with my ears that this being read, I don't even want to do it. But I got to do it for the edification. I got to do it to bring the truth out, right? Sodomized, to put the penis into, believe me, I hate even reading this shit, man. To put the penis into another person's anus as a sexual act. See sodomy. You see that? Definition of sodomized from the Cambridge Advanced Learner's Dictionary and thesaurus. Right? You see what it says. So let's get back to the text. So you see here, right? Now, you see what it says. It says pertaining to Sodom, right? Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, even the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. You see what that strange flesh is? I just read it. What it's talking about? See, because this is what the very word. This is where the word Sodom come from. It comes from that. But they would tell you, no, Sodom comes because the Lord burnt it. No, it was already called Sodom before He burnt it. So the very word Sodom, why is it called Sodom? It ain't called Sodom because the Lord burnt it. It was already called Sodom. I gotta keep repeating it so that I can get it to your head. It wasn't called Sodom because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua burnt it to a crisp. It was already called Sodom before He burnt it. So why is Sodom referred to as burn? I'm gonna show you why. See? But it says going after strange flesh. Let's grab this first. Right? Let's get that strange flesh right quick. Right? And going after strange flesh. Right? You get the strange. Heteros. No, wait. It says heteros. Now, what that word sound from and what it sound like? Don't it sound like familiar with hetero? What is hetero? Heterosexual, meaning straight men. But it says heteros, right? And it says the other. So it says heteros, meaning referring to one man with another man. See? That's why it says the other, another, other, the number. The number as opposed to some former person or thing, the other of two. The other of two. And it says what? You see what it right says right here? Another, i.e., one not of the same nature, form, class, kind, different. That's not correct. See, but it says heteros though. Because it says what? One not of the same nature. See? But wait a minute. You know what heterosexual mean? It means a straight man, right? So why would it say this? So that's not correct right there. It's referring to in here, but let's go back. Let's go to this. Let's get it. Let's go back. And it says after strange flesh. But let me see that real quick. Let me see. Strange flesh. It says socks. Strange flesh. It says what? Flesh, the soft substance of the living body, which covers the bones. It's talking about flesh, right? It says use of natural or physical origin, generated or relationship. Born of natural generation, the sensuous nature of man, of animal nature without, let me just come down. Yeah, well, you see it. They ain't putting it in there. They ain't putting it in there, right? But you see, it's talking about the flesh. So it says going after strange flesh, right? And we already know what it's talking about, right? So let's grab this real quick before I go into that Sodom. Let's grab this, right? Let's grab this, right? Because he said for the what? For the cry. As a matter of fact, let's deal back with that one real quick. Let's go back to Genesis right quick. Genesis 18. Let's go back down to it. Right? Let's continue. It says, and the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous. What cry? What cry? Let's find out. I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me. And if not, I will know. Now, wait a minute. Who was crying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua on behalf of what was taking place in that place? Who was crying to him? We already know it wasn't them. They wasn't crying. Those people that was doing those things, they wasn't crying to the Most High because of that. See? And I made a statement and said that they wasn't having consensual. They was raping people up in there too, man. And that shit ain't funny. But they was raping people up in there too. What you think they was beating on lot door for? Why you think I read that up in Judges pertaining to what the Benjamites was doing when in our land? See? Why you think they was raping people in Sodom, man? See, they was raping individuals. They wasn't running around doing that consensually. Yeah, they was doing it consensually, but they was also forcing and taking stuff from people. Walking around the city and shit, singing pumping the butt and shit, singing pumps in the butt, pumping the butt, pumping the butt and shit. That's what they was doing, man. They was taking, so it wasn't consensual. A lot of times it was consensual, but they was taking it from motherfuckers, man, being abominable. So who was crying? Who was crying in that place for all the abomination that was done therein? Who? Lot was. Let's get it and show you. This who was crying to the Most High. This is how the cries was coming up into Most High until Yahweh Shema Shah, what was being done in that place. Right? Let's get it. 2 Peter chapter 2. Let's go down to it. Starting there, verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation and astrophe, mean actions of the wicked. For the righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. You see that right there? You see? And he was crying to Yahweh day and night and night about the wickedness that they was doing, what he was seeing and hearing. He was crying to the Most High. Why do you think the angels, they came to him? Why do you think they came to Lot? Because Lot was the one that was making the supplication to Yahweh Shema Shah for all the wickedness that these people was doing. And what are the wickedness he saw? He saw men kissing on men. He saw men, they was being raped. And then he saw all those vile things that was taking place there, man. And he was making supplication to Yahweh day and night for these wicked motherfuckers, man. And the Most High sent the angels to destroy that place. But they was doing that shit for a long time, man. See? So what is this guy talking about? What is this preacher talking about, man? That preacher don't know what the hell he talking about. See? And why you think Sodom was called Sodom? Let's get it. Now, we're going to go into this and why Sodom was called Sodom, right? I just showed you what the sodomized mean, right? And it says Sodom, right? Now, when you come to, you see what it says right there? Sodom equals burning. A city destroyed by the Lord, raining fire and brimstone on it, right? And you see what it says? Burning. Now, do you think, see, Sodom was called Sodom because the Lord burnt it. No, it wasn't. Sodom was not called Sodom because Yahweh burnt it, although he burnt it to a crisp, but that's not why it was called Sodom. I showed you the reason why it was called Sodom. Now let's grab the scripture and show you why it was called Sodom, which equals burning. Romans 1:26. And it says what? For this cause, Yahweh gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, meaning a vile act, and receiving in themselves the recompense of the error which was met. So those individuals that was in Sodom, that was performing these heinous, abominable acts, they was doing what? They was burned in their lust, or burning in their lust one towards another. That's why Sodom was referred to as Sodom, because these people was burning in their lust, committing that abominable act. See? And doing all manner of wickedness. See? That was one of the grievous things that they was doing. But they was doing all things, bestiality, idol worshiping, just doing all kind of wicked stuff. But that was one of the great vile abominations that they was doing. So what is he talking about? The Most High didn't do it. What did he say? See, these people are through, man. These people are through, and they just call to themselves thinking that you gonna come against the truth. You can't come against the truth. You either gonna stand for the truth, or the Most High he gonna mash you down, man. He gonna mash you down. See, but what it says, burn in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in the recompense of the error which was met. Meaning what? They're going to get put to death. And that's one of the reasons why the Most High put them all to death. Because they was doing that old sodomite shit. So the individual going the fuck off. Matter of fact, let me grab that burn right quick. Let's see. Burn, burned out, to set on fire, to be kindled, to burn. Well, you see it, to inflame deeply. You see it. You see what it says. You see. See. So that's why Sodom was referred to as what? Let's get it again. Equals what? Burning. That's why. Because they was burning in their lust. One towards another. Men with men working that with semen, women with women. That's what they was doing in there. Burning in those abominable lusts that they had. So what is that preacher talking about, man? You Jason through, man. You Jason through, man. I don't know if it's some suit and ties that's around your neck that's cutting off your circulation from your air to get to your brain or what. People are through. See? But we'll end it off there, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom, Yasharala.